I guess. Um, so I'm moving out. As I've told you in our previous video, I'm moving to Carlisle, moving to my job I got. Um, it's kind of weird. I got home last night and I haven't left the apartment. I ordered out. Like I normally when I was, living in Charlotte, my days off, I'd like, oh, let's go check this out and go experiment. And now it's like, no. If I could teleport back to back to Carlisle right now, I'd do it. I mean, there's some other debts that popped up that I gotta pay. It's not a big deal, but it's, I do need the money. But I'm good, and there's no future for me here. Like living in, like basically, when you're in my position, you gotta follow the money, and there are a lot of jobs down here. Like what I got at Party Gamble, there's nothing like that here. Like when I talked about how you have to get hazmat and stuff. But that's because of the nature of work in the South. You don't really make a lot of money here. You don't. And here I am doing $300 a day. I'm not even pulling hazmat. I'm not even pulling hazmat, guys. I'm not even doing anything dangerous. I'm just driving back and forth. And I have no interest in going to do anything right now. I got the movers coming tomorrow. I'll pick you all up tomorrow morning, pack up, and probably go to the storage unit, get my refrigerator and everything out of there. I'm good to go. There's nothing, and I gotta clean some stuff. Vacuum the floor and clean everything up. As you wish you would do, but it's just. I guess I thought I would feel like some kind of sadness or hesitation. And it's like, I can't leave fast enough. I'm excited. I guess it's kind of melancholy too because, like, I guess I want to be like fucking, I want to succeed at my chosen vocation. And I know there's nothing in the South like what I do. If I made good money in the South, it'd be for somebody to have me do stuff illegal. And to work for a company that's not busting my balls and is paying me a living wage, it's very different. It's extremely different. So I don't know, man. I don't miss the South. I've said it before. People in the South are conflict driven. Um, the big pickup trucks with the stacks on them and the big flags on them. And first time I saw that was in Duncan, South Carolina. I had delivered a load for LKQ down there. And this guy ran down the road going like 60 down a little small road. He had American flag, Christian flag. I think he had a Trump flag or the Confederate flag, one, but there's three of them. And I was like, I was on the phone with somebody. I was like, man, I wonder what kind of fuel economy he gets. I didn't understand. It isn't about fuel economy. That's how we think. Like, I care about maybe getting an electric car next. I care about the environment. I care about how other people who live around me, I care about not disaffecting their lives. I'm not trying to hurt nobody if I don't have to. That's not how Southerners think. Live and let live. It's not how Southerners are built on conflict. That whole contraption, the big monster truck, with the lift kit, the big tires, blowing out all that smoke, playing loud music, the flags, all of that is about conflict. You see the bumper stickers talk about identify as a Prius and all that. All of this is about conflict. I am coming here to cause conflict. I am not interested in living in harmony. amongst others, whether it be blacks, white, gay, whatever. I am not interested in that. I want chaos. And that's to me what, working in the South and stuff is really showed me, Yeah, you're dealing with some really deeply chaotic people. And they thrive on that, don't they? They thrive on chaos. They like it. They get off on it, and constantly having to fight, constantly having to book, constantly having to start shit, and making fun of people's shit. That's why I say with Trump, so much of Trump's base is people who like cruelty. They do. They like cruelty. They like viciousness. They like hurting people. They like scaring people. They get off on it. They get a vicarious thrill off of showing you who the boss is and showing you how tough they are. These are people who are built on conflict. And they hide it. Some of them do, and some of them don't hide it at all, but they hide it. But the whole thing, it's about cruelty and the little comments and stuff. Like I said, Trump gives them stuff they couldn't say. See, I think for many of us, we just thought Republicans were people who thought differently than us. Trump showed you that wasn't the case. That, these people, they know where they stand. They know what they represent. The kind of country they want. That's why when people start talking about peace and all that, to me that's weakness. I don't want to have peace with a man that openly has discussions with Proud Boys, a hate group, on nationwide television. I don't want that kind of peace. My peace is one where we all live in harmony. What you're in essence telling me is to lay down the grass, put my weapon down, lay down the grass, my enemy shooting in the back of the head. No, I don't want miss me with that shit, cracker. I don't want that peace. It's nothing down here worth fighting for. And I mean, I said this in other videos. I support the protests on Silent Sam and the Confederate statues and the flag. I get it. I respect all that. There's nothing here for me. Nothing. And I have an opportunity, and I have a career ahead of me, and I haven't felt like this in a while. Because normally when you work a job, like you get tired. Like when I was living here, and I was with HD is probably the longest job I've had, longest assignment I've had. I worked there from June to about the beginning of October, so I was there quite a minute. About 4 months there. Yeah, about 4 months, 3-4 months. And I used to come home exhausted. I used to be tired. I used to be like frustrated. I used to come home and just be like, shit, I want to go do stuff. And with what I do with these people, I love my job. And I mean, it'll get better once I get that fuel card, but I love my job. People don't fuck with me. Nobody bothers me. It's nice not to be hated. Like, one thing with Southerners is that I don't think like these. Like, I'm from Charlotte, born and raised, but I don't think like Southern people think. I don't. And just the last couple years, it's different interests. A lot of superstition down here. A lot of superstition down here. I was talking to this girl one time, black lady, and she said, I think I mentioned the weather, the meteorologist, and this woman said, "Oh, you can tell the future now." I'm like, what? I mean, that's the South. These are ignorant people. These are ignorant, regressive people, and when you think that way, Trump can See, Trump is like a virus. He's like a disease that gets in the body through like a cut or bodily fluids or something. It didn't just show up. It got in. It was through a weakness, more than likely it got in. That's what I'm referring. I'm referring to weak people. Weak, regressive, backwards people who, for them, there is no future. Like, when I was on the road and I would travel and I'd come home, black folks I would talk to would be like, how do you do this? I like being on the road. I like seeing Las Vegas and seeing the Grand Canyon. And for a lot of black folks in the South, they're like, they would never go anywhere outside the South. I don't understand. I never had an attachment to the South. I mean, the whole Trump era was like, ooh. Now with the election, for me in my heart, I know I can't live here. As bad as it is up north and as bad as it is in many states, I'm not going to forget the fact that these states supported Donald Trump. I'm not. I can't. I won't. I'm not holding a grudge. I don't want to I don't want to hurt nobody. But because if you say you support Donald Trump, I'm not sure me and you can sit down at a table and agree on anything. Thanks for listening.